Yo, what's good, everybody? It's Rod, aka Modest Media, here to bring you a special update on patreon.com/dead in hip hop. We see it, man. We've been seeing it for years, you know what I'm saying? We miss albums, you know what I'm saying, that y'all wanted us to review. So we decided to change a level that's on Patreon right now, the current classic review level. Now it's going to be called the request line, and that is courtesy of Ken. Ken came up with this name. I thought it was a dope name. You thought it was a dope name. Everybody here thought it was a dope name. How do you feel about the name?
Nominate them. It's request line. You want it? Put it up there. They will let the people vote, and we, you know what I'm saying, we'll do what you want us to do.
But you got to be at the nomination level, though.
Got to be at the nomination level.
It's just for anybody now.
Exactly.
It ain't just for everybody. So if you at that nomination level or higher, you can put whatever album you want in the request line. So.
Welcome to another episode of The Rundown. I'm your host, Feefo 24/7, and I'm here with the entire crew, so no need for introductions. You know why you're here. We're going to start off on a down note. It is a jam-packed rundown, so you want to stay for the whole thing. We are going to start a little bit on a down note. We lost some good people in 2025. 2024 was also a bit tragic with some of the big names that we lost, but 2025, it feels a little bit of the same. We lost Angie Stone most recently, Roberta Flack, Valletta Wallace, Biggie's mom. Died? Yeah, Roberta Flack died. Yeah. We lost Irv Gotti. On the last rundown, it was conflicting. We didn't know, but it was official, and I think Sonny put some words in there too. But we lost Irv Gotti. We lost DJ Unk. As of today, the filming, we are Wednesday, March 5th. We lost Roy Ayers as well. And we lost a Dallas, Texas rapper by G Lil Ronnie. Now, I haven't heard of his music, but I wanted to stay here just a little bit because I don't know if you guys saw the story where it just happened, I want to say just yesterday.
That the one that got shot with his little daughter in the car?
Yeah. Yeah.
He was at a car wash.
He was at a car wash, and I want to say it was like North Dallas. It's a specific city. You know how like Atlanta ain't Atlanta, like Brookhaven and all that. So it was like a subset like that. I don't remember. However, he had his 5-year-old daughter in the car with him. I want to say the police already have the two people, the suspects. They put their stuff out there. But yeah, man, like he got and they killed his little daughter.
What?
Yeah. She was in the back.
Daughter. Yep.
She was in the back of the car, and they killed him and her. Yeah,
that's some sick
super
shit,
sad,
bro.
Super sad. I saw that, I was like, yo, like what, like what's going on?
Yo, that's some sick shit, bro.
And when I saw the police, well, not the police, but when I saw it on the news, like his grandma was just, crying like, yo, like, he ain't really mess with nobody like that. All he does is rap, and he's a family man. Like, we don't know why he was targeted. So I don't know if you guys are up on his music. I know I'm not, but my condolences to his family, because that is super sad.
Yeah.
But moving on, we're gonna uptick a little bit. March releases. We have Lil Durk, Deep Thoughts, dropping March 28th. We have Young Boy Never Broke Again, More Leaks on the 7th. We have Will Smith, based on a true story, to be decided. There's not a release date just yet. Tory Lanez, Peterson on the 7th as well. Did y'all see that album cover?
No.
Boy, he got his jail body, boy. That boy done got swole. He just like it. It's crazy. Go look at that album.
All you can do is live.
Yeah, it is all you can do. Read books and lift some weights. Kevin Gates, I'm Him, dropping on.
He would name his album that. Kevin Gates fucking dumb,
He
bro.
is. Bro, I think we need to officially put him in the chamber, bro.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Oh, damn, Kevin.
His reaction.
But Kevin Gates, I'm Him, dropping on the 19th. Four Bats, Mortal Kombat, dropping March 14th.
Oh, really? He's still around. Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's a wrap after this thing. He's just signed this. I'm sorry, finish.
Now, Jid, he said he turned the album in.
Is it on the Dreamville?
I don't know. I just saw him say he turned it in. There's no date. I don't know, but he said it should be coming soon. So it's turned in. This is also interesting. Gunna and Turbo have a project coming out called Classy Girl, dropping on the 7th as well.
Turbo,
the producer.
That's the run that back, Turbo.
Oh,
The producer.
Run that back, Turbo.
So any one of those joints you guys are interested, whatever. Ken, I know you were talking about the 4 bats. What were you gonna say?
He managed to survive with the last one because it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Have he put out any singles from this that people are playing?
I don't know if the full songs are as a teaser out for this.
I saw the teaser, yeah.
It's not moving the same way.
All right, yeah, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over.
You think it's over?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
And P gonna put it out, and then he put the album out, and then it's not gonna do anything. And you say Will Smith?
Will Smith about to
Smith.
shock the world on y'all
to be
ass.
determined.
Based on the true story, to be determined.
To
in
be
terms,
determined. That's about Jada. To be determined.
No. TBD was just for
I thought
the
that was
date.
the album title.
No. It's just for the date. It's just for the date.
My bad.
No. Based on the true story is the album name.
Oh,
I
shit,
put
my
TBD
bad.
because there's no timetable, but it's supposed to be in March.
He about to shock the world on y'all ass.
He might. He
You think
might.
so?
He need to get Westside to produce like.
He might.
Shit, get Q-Tip. That's all we do with LL.
Holy shit.
That's all we do with LL.
I think Westside Q-Tip would probably bring something special out of Will Smith.
Q-Tip, I could see West.
You don't think Westside can do nothing with him?
Yeah.
No, that's not what I'm saying.
No,
but
I
you
know
don't how-
executively produce it. I
Yeah.
just where West Side is like sonically and Will. I don't see that.
I know it sounds crazy, but
It is crazy as hell.
we praise Westside all the time for being able to
100.
create and bring out these older rappers that we
Yeah.
didn't know we didn't wanted to hear from him again. I think he might be able to do something with.
You
with
think
Will
so?
Smith. I think so. I think it'll be an interesting ass collab.
I put it to you like this: if that was announced,
I'm gonna hit him up on Twitter. I'm like, yo, Westside executively produce
Will Smith's
Will
joint.
Smith's joint.
The Gunna joint, that might be interesting. Gunna's
think so,
trying to
too.
trying to make a run here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Gunna's trying to make a run. So I'll be
Run that
curious
back,
to see
Turbo.
what that sound like.
Yeah. All right, so moving on. Me and Beezy, we talked a little bit about the Tank Davis fight. Shout out to Jim Jones. He just dropped a project. I'm bad with names. Some church.
Oh, that's
steps
kind of his
to-
thing, the church thing.
Yeah, it is. Damn, I can't remember the name. But shout out to Jim Jones. I fuck with Jim Jones.
You listen to it?
Yeah, I skimmed through it. I haven't like sat down. I skimmed through
must
it.
not
I skimmed
be.
through it. Well,
At the
no,
church steps. At the church
At the
steps.
church steps. Thank you, BZ 430. Nah, Ken, I just hadn't had time.
You saw what I saw a clip where you saw he was on Breakfast Club talking about some. He can get any. He had doing the verses against anybody in New York.
I saw.
do what?
I listened to this whole
Right.
interview. He said that he could beat him because his solo catalog is better than Styles' later catalog. Not lock shit, just solo style shit. That's the
Just
concept.
Still tripping.
See, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
we just saw the verse. Like, what are we talking about?
Hey,
Exactly.
hey.
Like he was
don't
on there
even
talking.
make-
He was talking tough, right? He was like,
He
yeah,
was
anybody,
talking tough.
anybody in New York.
We already
anybody.
saw you guys
They were like
watch.
50 Cent. He was like, yeah, I like.
No, this is promo.
That's what I'm saying,
It's,
bro.
yeah, all day.
Yeah, he just.
Okay, so listen, we talked about the boxing. Tank Davis came out with Jim Jones and Joel Santana, and they did Crunk Music. That joint released back in 2004, and
I ain't even heard that song before. I don't
really,
I don't even remember that song.
I'm a big Dipset guy, so I
he
knew
would've-
it. When I saw him, I liked it, right? Like I liked the aesthetic, I liked the song choice. I fucked with it because they were in Brooklyn.
Hell, Rail's better than him.
Shut up, Easy. Let me set this shit up.
better than him. Like,
Well, them J.R. Ryder tapes.
Yeah, no, Jared Ryder was that nigga though.
Yeah.
However, when I saw Tank Davis come out with him, I was like, I fuck with this, but if he lose, they are going to blame them. And boy, was I right. Cam and Mace, motherfucker, hey, they went in on Jim and Jules.
saying it was bad energy.
Bad energy. Yes, thank you for paraphrasing because that's all I was gonna do. I was gonna go and recite everything that they said. But essentially, they said it was
Shout
bad
out to
energy.
Roach, man. He was not scared of Tank, bro.
Yeah.
He was not scared of Tank. It was right. You know how like certain boxes, you like, yeah, something different. It's a different type of confidence in this guy. I was
Yeah.
like, he might try to shock the world, and he damn near did, dog. Like,
When I was watching Tank pre-fight and everything, when they showed him in the back, just the look he had in his eye, I was like, oh, this nigga, he's like
It's different, bro.
his confidence was
It's
like on
different.
a trillion. You know what I'm saying? So he
Different,
came
bro.
out there like, I'm about to just mollywop this guy, and it just didn't happen that way. Like you said, Roach was
Roach-
there for
Him and his camp, it was like, nah, y'all motherfuckers think this shit is a joke. Like,
Yeah. Because it was interesting, the style of the fight, right? Like it was counter puncher versus counter puncher, but a counter strategic puncher versus a counter power puncher.
Yeah.
You know, so Tank did what Tank does. He landed a lot of power counters, and Roach tagged him. You know,
run that
anytime
back.
there was an opening.
They got to run that back.
They do got to run it back. So here was the interesting thing too. 50 Cent chimed in. You know how 50 he trolls, but we primarily talking about the fight. B, Tank landed more punches.
Yeah, but he wasn't controlling that ring.
It just,
though.
it just didn't look. It just didn't look good.
Yeah, he wasn't controlling the ring though. Like
I don't disagree.
Yeah.
The other point I will make is this. I do feel like if you look at their faces at the end of the fight, Roach looked like he took more damage than Tank. I don't disagree that it should have been a Roach win because of that knee he took. That should have gave him the round, and therefore he should have won. I don't know what the hell that controversy was about.
he's saying the girl that did his hair, I guess.
Yeah,
that-
the grease got
he
it.
Said,
So when they
and
did,
she was like,
no,
yeah, she came back.
Yeah.
And disputed that quick.
She's a very small cog and all of that. She's like, nah, bro, you ain't gonna fuck up my business like
Right.
that. But watching the fight and when they showed the replay, one of them braids did hit his eyeball. But you're in a fight, you can't kneel. Like if you gotta ask for time or this, that, and the
full
third is
knee
different.
down, bro.
He went down to a knee, so
Floyd did the same thing when he was fighting, and he body shot someone and he hurt
He-
his
he
hand.
broke his hand. Yeah.
That's a different reason. But
yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
But look, I think they said that this was the second or third highest grossing event at the Barclays Center. So I don't know if they're gonna do it again at the Barclays Center in terms of the rematch.
They got to.
But the rematch
It's
is gonna be
even more.
big.
I think it's gonna be even more.
100%. 100%.
So he didn't get disqualified when he came out to that song?
moving on.
Bruh, Ken. I was like, what the fuck is this?
Been like, nah, get your ass out of here.
That's why
Moving
I don't
on.
remember it because it was so whack. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Ben Shapiro.
What?
Moving on. Ben Shapiro.
Bishop, I know, I heard you. Ben Shapiro. Oh,
Ben Shapiro had
All
a
right.
video talking about the
I think he
race.
used to be a rapper.
Who?
No,
Ben
I'm
Shapiro?
thinking about the guy from First Take.
Ah, boy.
Carry on.
Ben Shapiro has on social media has a video talking about Donald Trump should pardon George Floyd's murderer. I'm not even gonna say that man's name. And Elon Musk goes on Twitter and says like that. You know what I'm saying? Basically, you know, retweeting the video and saying
Water is wet.
that you know that this is something that we should look into.
Something we should look into. What?
Elon is basically backing, saying that they should let the George Floyd racist cop murderer out. That Donald Trump should
That's what
pardon
Ben
him.
Shapiro said. So Ben Shapiro said it.
Ben Shapiro
and
said it.
Elon said we should look into it.
We should look into that.
Oh, bro, I thought you said Trump said that, bro.
No.
Oh, jeez. It wouldn't surprise me. That was the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben
No,
Shapiro
Ben
actually
made a video
saying
it,
and
right?
then Elon Musk
And then Elon
used
Musk
Twitter
retweeted it and
exactly
said
said we should look
into
into that. So Elon Musk says something to think about, and Offset said racist bitch playing in black folks faces.
He said that to Elon Musk.
Yep. To
Man,
Elon
Elon
Musk
be
tweet.
trying to be slick when he does that
a
because
distraction
he's
king.
not. Yeah, because he's not taking a position officially. Like it gives wiggle room for people to talk around it. Because he didn't say they should do it. He just said
trolling,
should
man.
look into it. He just be,
trolling.
bruh. And actually, Ben Shapiro did I think he did a rap song with Nicki Minaj or something like
What?
that.
Yeah. I think now that you
Yeah.
said it, I think I remember.
Yeah, I think it was something with
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj that he did.
Yeah.
Wait, like he was rapping?
I believe so, bro. I can confirm it.
Keep it moving.
Yeah, keep it moving, bro.
Jay-Z sues Tony Busby.
I knew
And
this was coming.
yeah, you know, we had to go to the courtroom, bro. And the courtroom is popping right now. Jay-Z sues Tony Busby, and basically the girl said that it was all manufactured and that she met Busby that the same day that they put that allegation out there.
So it was all set up by Bugsby?
Yep. Yep. It was just
Is
basically.
he known for doing something like this?
Yeah, he was the one
That's
that
what we were talking about. I don't know if you were here though.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't. He was the one that was the primary person that was going against Deshaun Watson.
Yeah.
So you remember when all them girls came out
Yeah.
and said something?
Yeah.
He represented all of them.
Yeah, but Feefo believed him though.
Yeah. I jumped out the window relatively quick. I jumped out the window quick.
So
I jumped out the window quick.
you believe when he brought these stuff towards Jay-Z?
Yeah, because he had tied it into like the whole Diddy, just the whole shit. So I jumped out the window
Damn,
with it.
Feefo?
I did. I should have known better because remember when we talked about the Deshaun Watson thing, I was like, look, I don't believe like it was all of these women like this. You know what I'm saying? So I should have took the same approach here and just waited until the dust settled. But I jumped out the window. My bad, Jay. My bad, Mr. Carter.
You had the people behind you too.
Yeah, my bad, Mr.
They were
Carter.
coming for us.
They
Feefo
was.
the only one talking sense.
Yeah.
Feefo the
did
only
say
one
that.
talking
You know what I'm
sense.
saying? People saying something now that all this came out?
Nah, they haven't.
Yeah, they
but this is the
just
first
said
time we
it.
addressed it like more directly because the last rundown we
Put it
kind of
at the
just
end
touched
of the
on it.
rundown. He said directly. It's buried at the end. You need to clip that into a short.
I know, right?
Oh, real quick, correction. Nicki Minaj congratulated Ben Shapiro. Ben Shapiro put out a rap song and then went to the #1 spot, and she congratulated him when she was in that beef with Megan.
Meg?
Yeah.
So we're still in the courtroom. Diddy being sued by the co-founding partner and former president of Bad Boy Entertainment, Kirk Burroughs, just days after he filed a lawsuit against Diddy's mom, Janice Combs. According to People, Burroughs' lawyer Tyrone Blackburn filed an 18-page complaint against Diddy in New York court on Friday, February 28th, alleging a deeply disturbing and toxic environment of coercion, fear, and psychological manipulation. Burroughs accuses Diddy of repeated sexual harassment, physical aggression, and coercion, including unwanted advances and inappropriate conduct during business meetings. He also alleges that Diddy used violence, blackmail, and financial extortion to force him into giving 25% of his stake in Bad Boy. Burroughs previously sued Diddy back in 2003 for allegedly deceiving him out of $25 million when the mogul stormed into his office holding a baseball bat and forced him to sign a contract that forfeited his ownership in Bad Boy.
Dang, this man Diddy a monster, huh?
That's what all these people are painting him to be. Y'all surprised that somebody that close to the situation, right? Like former president of Bad Boy,
Man, nothing surprised me nowadays, especially coming out in this whole situation. All this stuff ain't no telling what else is gonna come out. Have you seen any of the documentaries?
Yeah.
I know it's one on Peacock. Did you see the one? It's one on Peacock and one on HBO Max.
I don't know which one
one?
because I didn't start it. Like I walked into the room, my wife was watching it, so I just like started watching it with her. But I don't know where she was watching it off of. Gotcha. I know it was off of streaming, but I don't know which one.
It's two different ones.
His own lawyer back though. That's not bad.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I'm saying none of this shit surprised me. Ain't no telling what else is gonna come out out of this.
If a lawyer representing a multi-millionaire,
saying like,
billionaire,
hey, bruh,
the money not even worth it because I know that about to fuck up my career. I know I can't win.
Yep. That's a bad sign right there. I forgot about that. Shit. Yeah.
So we're gonna stay in the courtroom, but this time we're going to the OVO side. Drake and iHeartMedia reach a settlement in Not Like Us airplay dispute. So the artist claims, remember how he went out with a legal petition?
Yeah.
And that's essentially the precedings to a formal lawsuit.
Okay.
Right? Basically, the information that he had got back from iHeartMedia, there was no foul play. There was no
So he was like, okay,
payola.
y'all cool. So he was like, yeah, y'all good.
He said, y'all, we good. So there was no payola for Not Like Us.
This man, just leave it alone.
That got buried. I was surprised that didn't get covered.
Leave it alone. Just stop. Lawsuit. It's over.
However, this is part two to this. Drake has gained a small but notable procedural victory in his lawsuit against UMG over the release and promotion of Kendrick's diss song, Not Like Us. Judge Jeanette Vargas ruled that a pretrial hearing scheduled for April 2nd, which UMG had tried to delay, will take place. In addition, discovery in the case where the parties exchange information will begin, despite the corporation claiming that the starting process at this point was premature given the state of the case. So essentially, UMG is trying to prolong this and not have to show everything.
You're not.
And the judge is like, nah, we're gonna move forward with it. So Drake has this small victory now.
It's done. It's a wrap.
She must be a fan.
It's done. Just leave it alone.
It's not enough.
It's not enough. Right. Like, just pull all that stuff out of there. Pause. Like, just leave it alone.
So
Work
Drake,
on your sexy songs for you that you got with Party Next Door. Just forget it.
You can't focus on that shit.
Bruh.
So Drake's legal team responded to the ruling with a statement to Hip Hop DX. We are pleased with the court's decision to reject UMG's continued attempts to stall the discovery, another clear sign that UMG cannot run or bury the truth. This ruling, along with our motion for discovery in Texas yesterday, together represent major steps forward in holding UMG accountable to shareholders and artists for their repeated and egregious actions.
It's like he's snitching on himself.
Bruh. It's just like
You're snitching on yourself. Like even if they have been doing that, they did it with you as well. So it's just like you're just snitching on yourself.
Right. Like, just stop. Leave it alone.
Like you showing that your numbers are fabricated or have been fabricated over the years.
They've been boosted.
It's just like,
At
you
this
know,
point,
you're
yeah.
discrediting yourself at this point. Just so you can get this victory, just so you can try to expose.
Like, see, I told y'all.
Like that's like, dog, you down bad.
Yeah.
You down bad when you really take an L for your damn self.
Right, exactly.
Like that's
Tell 'em.
crazy.
That's right, man.
That's the type of nigga that be on my team and y'all down 50 and he still try to get shot up at the last.
Right.
It's over, man.
Yeah, I saw his homeboy or somebody he follows like, you know, something about the truth will come to light and we ain't accepting no apologies when it happened or some shit like that. He said, I'm like, shut up.
Right. Like,
Golly. Grown ass men.
This is what we doing in hip hop now.
Grown ass men.
You know what I'm saying?
You lost a fucking
lost
rap
a battle.
battle.
That's
Fuck,
it.
get over it.
This is it.
Shit
You wasn't
sad,
saying that
bro.
shit when you was parading around after you beat Meek Mill with back to back.
Right. Shit sad, bro.
Yeah.
And you weren't saying that shit when you was asking for this.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't disagree with the fellas. It is what it is. Shout out to Cam and Mace. But that's your rundown. We talked about the good ones that we lost. We talked about the March releases. Which one is the one that you are looking most forward to?
Will Smith, baby.
Okay. We talked about Tank Davis. We talked about Tank Davis getting clowned by hip hop. Cameron and Mace, they went in. 50 Cent joined. But we gave you a little bit of how we felt about the actual fight. Offset not having it slams Elon for suggesting that George Floyd murderer deserves a pardon.
Federal pardon.
So look, little bonus. When I was doing research on this, there was a lawyer that commented on IG. So I was able to go to his profile, check him out, went to his website, like, okay, he's actually an attorney. Even if President Trump gives him a pardon on a federal level, he cannot pardon the state level. And he was also convicted on state charges for the 22 years that he's currently serving. So technically, Trump cannot pardon him.
Man, people will riot. I think this.
Oh no,
he do
100%.
that.
It'll be
I
another
think
LA,
it'd be
Yes.
Rodney King all over.
Oh no,
again.
it'd be
but in
worse.
multiple cities.
Yes,
Yeah.
it'd be worse.
This.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
In multiple
Yeah.
cities, bro.
So boom, you got a little bonus there. Jay-Z sues Busby. I was wrong. More lawsuits for Diddy and Drake. You know, kind of settles, but then he has kind of a victory, kind of sort of in his legal battle. Settled with iHeartMedia, but is pursuing UMG. So we shall see what happens when the dust settles. But catch us on the next rundown. We out. Peace.